Hey folks, today we're gonna feature this key game here, and I'll show you why the pre-buff amagi, pre-nerf amagi was a strong ship, and how the key is essentially the pay-to-win version of the pre-buff amagi. But the sad thing about it is it doesn't have the same torpedo protection and doesn't have the same armor as the amagi. And not saying the amagi armor is good, but the key armor is not as good as the amagi in terms of the turtleback and ability to be citadeled. It's much harder to citadel an amagi than it is a key. Before we go into that, I'm actually joining a stream with a mate of mine called Chronic Clouds. I'll try and link his Twitch channel below. He's a pretty good player. He does a lot of streaming, and definitely recommend getting a wee shout out there, because good player, and because of him I've managed to play his games, and you know, he works well in Division. I always like a good Division mate. I find the game 10 times more fun if you play in a Division, just period. But anyway, so we got a key here, sorry, Maggie, who is bow tanking our key. I kind of want to wait and see what's going on with her shots. Yes, I am giving a little bit broadside, but I'm turning away. I actually have HE loaded as an accident, but it is the best choice. So yeah, there we go. Set fire, do the 6k damage. That's always good. That is good damage. 7k. He's not burning. He's not damaged with a single fire, so it's just damage for me. There, he did damage control that. I don't know if he was in double fire, but it probably wasn't worth it. Mangled away. He did not decide to go for me. Spotter playing out. Broadside of Maggie. See if we can get something good. Funnily enough, by the way, even though the Maggie is very easy to citadel, I can never seem to do it. So there we go. 4 pens and 1 pen. Japanese guns doing Japanese things. So kiting away, trying to see what our team's doing. Considering torpedoing Chronic. I think I did. Yep, there we go. Get him all sorted out. There's the Atlanta, and I'm going to summon full speed to get the hell out of that range with the Atlanta. I'm well angled against the Maggie. He is not going to do that much to me. I'm well aware of what the Amagi can do, you know, just the angle that he needs to have in order to get some reliable damage on me. Because the key does angle a bit better than the Amagi does because of the flat hull, but the Amagi does have a bit of turtleback, and the turtleback is quite important. It means you're often citadel in the key, and you're not as often citadel in the amagi. Kind of an angled Edinburgh. Do what I can. Okay, there we go. Kill quality stolen there. I'm not going to say by who. Did tell you the screen, but let's ignore that. I just Atlanta is kind of pushing us here a little bit, still trying to get us annoyingly. So I've gone dark, which is nice. Not burn damage control because I don't know if he's going to double set me. Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay. Probably should burn damage control, but it's a single fire and I've got the heal proccing. So the heal is essentially outdoing the fire, which is always nice. So I'm going to push back in. You had to kind of kite away and just tank and just... That's really what you do early game for a Maggie and Key. You tank and you pull away. I'm not saying you run away the whole game. I'm pushing back in here, but kiting away when there's a lot of pressure is definitely worth it. We get a nice shot on the Atlanta. Very lucky not to be killed by there again. But no kills in for me so far. Trying to see what's in the match. We've still got some ships to fight. Amagi is running away very hardcore. And I think I'm going to speed this up here because it is literally me just trying to chase the Amagi. And that's pushing into the cap. So yeah, let me speed up for now. See you in a bit. And welcome back. We have the Edinburgh over here, who I think is going to push behind this island. Unfortunately for me, he does do the rolling stop. He sees the salvo and he just stops right in front of it. It's pretty darn annoying, but there we go. Good dodge on his part and a bit of a misplay on my part, but well, there we go. And he does go dark from the island, so good on him. We've got a division mate pushing up here. He's been trying to get some shots in the Bismarck. I get a line up a shot here. And I don't see him turning, and I think he is turning. Yeah, he turns in towards my division mate, and because of that, my accurate salvo was too accurate and just fell short. It overshot him a little bit. So two bad shots in a row. Not very good, but this is the key. This is a Japanese boat. Accuracy, at least I'm going to blame the ship, not my own aiming, because that's the easier thing to do. Yeah. Alright, let's get a really good shot. Let's see if we can get something good on this angled Bismarck. Because I'm just going for superstructure, so I don't really care too much about his angling. But RNG says let's hit the hull instead of an angled Bismarck. So yeah, unfortunate. And Chronic does go down because the Bismarck did catch his broadside and he wasn't angled enough because the Bismarck's penetration angle buff, which is really good for the Bismarck, but I really think he could use more love. Because I'm more than comfortable, more than happy outrolling a Bismarck in a key. There we go, just Citadel over the deck there, one of those rare German Citadels. He wasn't happy with it, though I think I earned it after those two bad shots in the Bismarck. I did need a decent salvo on him, so there we go. Can we get a follow-up shot? I was hoping for another one, but I didn't think we were going to get another one. I think he is turning a bit more to the left there, so we're firing that way. Decent shot again. Again, you're getting more pens than anything else. That's what I'm saying. The whole concept of Bismarck angling doesn't really mean that much, does it? So, again, we're pushing in. We're giving a relative broadside to the Bismarck here. And we probably should be turning in. But the more we turn in, the more we have to adjust our guns. And I'd like to fire all the guns at the minute. Edinburgh's a really juicy target, though he is turning away. I'm going to fire a little bit up. See if I can get a good shot on him. But he is an Edinburgh. Very good turning on the British cruisers, so that leads to almost no damage. Bismarck secondaries are starting to shoot, I think. So let's just turn away and focus more on the Bismarck, because Bismarck's more dangerous, essentially. I'm well angled to the Edinburgh. The only worry about the Edinburgh is torpedoes itself. So I'm kind of deciding what do I shoot at here. Really unsure. Do I shoot at the angled Edinburgh, or do I shoot at the Bismarck who's giving me kind of a stern angle? Let's go for the Bismarck. He's the biggest threat for me at the minute, and he's the biggest threat to my fellow battleship over there. Kind of a questionable salvo again. I probably could have gone for the Edinburgh, but then again I might have just missed completely. So next shot is definitely going towards Edinburgh. He is giving a broadside. Hopefully we can get some good results, because we've only had one really good salvo, and that's been the Citadel and the Bismarck. Again, it looks like he's turning away. Should have taken my time to aim that bit more carefully, but can we get anything good? No, just two bounces. Again, just he's been really on point watching my salvos. Like, at least just been dodging them pretty well. Bismarck dodges that salvo. I did send torpedoes towards him just as a kind of a guarantee that he will die. But I think my guns will do the job here. A little bit higher up just for those plunging chance citadels. And there we go. It's a dead Bismarck. Pushing in still. Looking at the team roster, we're really not doing well. And yeah, I really need to get some damage done. So I need these ships to come towards me because I don't have much time left. And that's the only way I can do it. Full speed ahead. I really need to get close. And I've got no intelligence data, and that shot comes in from almost nowhere. Did not see that ship. It's pretty risky, pretty bad, and unfortunate. And very unfortunate. Not spotted. I need the plane to see what battleship this is. It's the worst possible battleship to brawl with. It's a Eisenhower, you know. Fortunately for me though, I do have to be this as well, so I need to do what I can to avoid being ripped a new one. Guns still do the lion's share damage here. Pretty fair amount of damage there. 9 shell hits. Don't take any torpedoes, thankfully, because the key does not have very good torpedo protection. If this was an amagi, I wouldn't even mind taking one torpedo, because she had the best torpedo protection out of the whole tech tree. Now, what the guy now doesn't seem to realise, or at least I don't know if he does, is that he's not the only one with torpedoes. And there we go. That should not be... Yeah, he's not living long for this world now. There we go. So that's the one advantage the key has over the amagi, besides its original amagi AP Alpha. Again, that cheeky battleship's taking another pot shot at me. Very surprised he can hit over the island. I'm not even sure what it is now. It could be the Monarch, the Massa maybe? Not even sure. Anyway, my cruiser there, probably not long for this world, unless he runs away. I don't know. It's the Monarch. I'm going to try for a shot, that's why I slow down a little bit, though I would have liked to cap. So, fire one what I can, and then just get back into the cap. Can we get anything? One bounce. Okay, whatever. You know, it was worth a shot. That's all. Pop our final heal. And we're on our own. Pretty rough insofar in that regard. Look at the damage number though, 142. That's pretty darn good in terms of damage. We did what we could. We just had a team that just kind of melted around us, really. Couldn't really do much more than I think I could have done. I think, as I said, the key in the Japanese battleships are influential, but in terms of influence, it's more about the cruisers and the faster, more maneuverable battleships. Because at the minute, this is. I don't think I could have done much more, really. I pushed into a cap and helped cap that. Pushed into this cap and then capped this. And I did what I could to punish anything that gave me a resembled the broadside, really. But we just, you know, I think Chronic, if maybe he stayed alive, we could have done a bit more. But again, we just didn't have the opportunity. I just couldn't keep up with the enemy team straight. Most of their team was over on Charlie Cap, so there we go. Edinburgh's back for more. Though there's only 41 seconds left, so I don't think the Edinburgh, he doesn't even have the time to do the YOLO unless he gets me broadside at some point. And in 17 seconds, if he gets me broadside, it's over for him before it's over for me. So yeah, angled enough to him that should bounce all his AP. I did fire torpedoes, and again, I think this is a case where he's completely forgotten that the key does have torpedoes. And there we go, he actually eats a torpedo, giving us the Confederate, which is nice. Edinburgh does have a 30mm bow, but if I aim some superstructure, get some more damaging hits. Now, if you look at the timer, the Edinburgh, what he's trying to do, he was so slow about it, didn't even get a chance to turn. No torpedoes for him, no YOLO success for him, because he just completely ignored the time. So yeah, pretty good game. Unfortunate it was a loss, but 164k, 166.5, sorry, is nothing to laugh at. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this game, and as usual, catch you next time. Bye for now.